What does it take to grow your photography business in 2023? That's what we're going to look at this episode of Sustainable Photography. You're listening to Sustainable Photography, a podcast all about business tips, inspiration, and confidence building. I'm Ingvild Kolnes, the host of this podcast, and after over a decade as a photographer, I now help talented photographers run sustainable businesses. And for full transparency, you should know that I'm a mentor with paid offers, and I will probably mention some of those in this episode. To be able to grow your photography business in 2023, you want to create a solid foundation. You want to make sure that you are standing out so that it's easy to tell you apart from other photographers around you. Too many photographers look alike and are blending in, which makes it really hard for your clients to see that actually you're the right photographer for them. Find out what makes you unique and do more of that. You can look to see what others are doing, but only to find out how you can do things differently. In 2023, there are tons of photographers around, and an important thing is to get clear on what you want to do and who you want to work with. That way, you can speak to that one client instead of trying to be the right fit for everyone, because that doesn't work. You'll get so much further if you make it clear what you do and who you do it for. The final step of creating a foundation in your business is to set goals so you can measure and keep track of how you're doing. That way, you know if you're headed in the right direction or if you need to change anything along the way. The next thing you need to focus on is digital marketing. My absolute favorite way to get found by photography clients is through my website. I optimize my website and the content for it to show up in relevant search results. And I really recommend that you focus on the same. It lets you get booked in a passive way instead of only depending on regular posting on social media. That being said, you should never just depend on one source of marketing because anything can happen and you want to try to play it as safe as you can. So find your favorite platform. Be it Pinterest or Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. And by favorite, I mean a place that you enjoy to hang out enough so that you can actually post things and to make sure that the time you spend there is worth it. If no one's ever booked you on Instagram, then maybe the 2 hours a day you spend there is kind of wasted. It's getting harder and harder to avoid video now. You can create longer, more informative videos for YouTube and then use smaller pieces of that and add that to, for example, Instagram or TikTok. Repurposing is a big time saver. And if you're strategic about the content that you create, it's going to really help you out. As an example, if you decide on a main place where you want to create content for example, your blog or podcast or YouTube channel, and since this is a bigger piece of content, you can split this up into many different pieces so that you can post it on other platforms. And the majority of your work when it comes to posting and social media is kind of done already. The Sustainable Photography program is about to start up again. The program is designed to give you knowledge and tools that you need to create a thriving photography business that's built to last. Through a series of in-depth modules, you'll learn everything from branding and marketing to pricing and financial planning, all based on the foundations of who you are. You'll also be part of a supportive community of like-minded photographers who are all working towards the same goal. Whether you're a seasoned photographer or just starting out, the Sustainable Photography program is the perfect place to take your photography business to the next level. Send me a DM on Instagram to see if it's a good fit for you. You'll find me at Ingvild Kolnes. While a digital presence is important, you don't want to forget about the real people around you. Be sure that the service you offer is top-notch. That's the best way of getting referrals. Treat people nice and deliver more than you promised, or promise less than you're intending to give so that you don't exhaust yourself. Focus on building a connection with local vendors and photographers around you. Also, your clients can be so valuable in terms of you getting new bookings. And I want you to remember that you're allowed to ask for both referrals and reviews. You should also send referrals and give reviews to people you like and support local businesses around you. Build real friendships with people. It's so important that these relationships go both ways. Don't forget about managing your business. My final tip for you when it comes to building your photography business in 2023 is to set aside time to work on your business. Make sure you have time to get organized and build systems. Take the time to learn new things and to track your money. Creating a more streamlined workflow, automating and outsourcing some tasks can save you so much time. Also, be sure to invest in yourself and your business. Join a workshop, go to a conference, get a new mentor. You'll get so much further if you get help from someone else who's done what you want to do before you. You just listened to an episode of Sustainable Photography. Please share this episode with a photographer you care about.